Hi, everyone. Welcome back to English Fab, where learning English is practical, useful, and fab. Food is an essential part of daily life, and talking about it in English is a great way to improve your language skills. Whether you're describing your favorite meals, ordering at a restaurant, or discussing dietary preferences, having the right vocabulary makes conversations much easier. However, many learners struggle with food-related words, especially when it comes to cooking methods, flavors, or special diets. That's why in today's lesson, we'll go over essential vocabulary related to food, following the structure from our English Fab website. We'll cover different types of food, cooking methods, flavors and textures, dietary preferences, and useful food-related phrases. By the end of this lesson, you'll feel more confident talking about food in any situation. Now, let's get started. Let's go over some essential vocabulary related to food. In this section, we'll explore key food-related vocabulary, covering different types of food, cooking methods, flavors, dietary preferences, and useful food-related phrases. Let's get started. 1. Types of food. Food comes in many different categories. Here are some common ones. Vegetables include foods like carrots, spinach, and broccoli. Fruits are naturally sweet foods such as apples, bananas, and strawberries. Dairy products come from milk, such as cheese, butter, and yogurt. Grains include rice, pasta, and bread. Meat includes beef, pork, and chicken. Seafood consists of fish, shrimp, and shellfish. Snacks are small foods eaten between meals, like chips and nuts. Fast food is quick and convenient, such as burgers and fries. Desserts are sweet treats like ice cream, cake, and cookies. Beverages include drinks such as coffee, tea, and juice. 2. Food preparation and cooking methods. Different cooking techniques affect how food tastes and feels. Here are some key methods. To boil means to cook food in hot water, like pasta or eggs. To bake means to cook food in the oven, like bread or cake. To grill means to cook over an open flame or grill, often used for meat and vegetables. To fry means to cook in hot oil, like fried chicken or French fries. To steam means to cook with steam, often used for vegetables or dumplings. To roast means to cook in the oven with dry heat, such as roasting a chicken. To saute means to cook food quickly in a little oil or butter. To marinate means to soak food in a flavored liquid before cooking. To blend means to mix ingredients together, often in a blender for smoothies. To season means to add spices or herbs to improve the taste of food. 3. Flavors and textures. Describing how food tastes and feels is important. Here are some useful words. Spicy food has a hot, burning taste like chili peppers. Sweet foods contain sugar, like chocolate or honey. Sour foods have a sharp, tangy taste like lemons or vinegar. Bitter foods have a strong, sometimes unpleasant taste, like black coffee. Salty foods have a strong salt flavor, like potato chips. Umami describes a deep, savory taste found in mushrooms and soy sauce. Creamy foods are smooth and soft, like yogurt or mashed potatoes. Crunchy foods are firm and make a noise when eaten, like crackers or chips. Chewy foods take more effort to chew, like gummy candies or steak. Tender foods are soft and easy to bite, like a well-cooked piece of meat. 4. Dietary preferences and restrictions. Many people follow specific diets for health or personal reasons. Here are some key terms. Vegetarian means avoiding meat but still eating dairy and eggs. Vegan means avoiding all animal products, including dairy and eggs. Gluten-free means avoiding wheat products like bread and pasta. Dairy-free means avoiding milk and dairy products. Low-carb diets focus on reducing carbohydrates, such as bread and pasta. High-protein diets focus on eating foods rich in protein, like meat and eggs. Organic foods are grown without artificial chemicals or pesticides. Paleo diets focus on eating whole, unprocessed foods, similar to early humans. Keto is a high-fat, low-carb diet designed to burn fat for energy. Nut allergy means avoiding foods with nuts due to allergic reactions. 5. Common food-related phrases. Food is part of daily life, so here are some useful expressions. Eat out means to eat at a restaurant instead of at home. Home-cooked meal is food prepared and eaten at home. Leftovers are food that remains after a meal and can be eaten later. Takeout is food ordered from a restaurant to eat elsewhere. Meal prep means preparing meals in advance for convenience. Healthy eating means choosing nutritious foods for a balanced diet. Portion size refers to how much food is served in one meal. Food craving is a strong desire for a specific type of food. Balanced diet includes all the necessary nutrients for good health. Food poisoning is an illness caused by eating contaminated food. Now that we've learned key vocabulary related to food, let's see how these words are used in real-life sentences. Practicing with example sentences will help you feel more confident when talking about food, cooking, and dietary preferences in English. 1. Types of food. Let's start with sentences about different types of food. I love eating fresh fruits like apples and oranges. Fruits are a healthy and delicious way to add natural sweetness to your meals. We had seafood for dinner, including shrimp and salmon. Seafood is a great source of protein and is often enjoyed grilled, baked, or fried. 2. Food preparation and cooking methods. Different cooking techniques can change the taste and texture of food. Here are some examples. Grill the chicken until it's golden brown. Grilling is a great way to add a smoky flavor to meats and vegetables. She boiled some pasta for lunch. Boiling is one of the simplest cooking methods, often used for pasta, eggs, and vegetables. 3. Flavors and textures. Here are some ways to describe the taste and feel of food. This curry is very spicy. Spicy foods contain ingredients like chili peppers that create a burning sensation. The cake is so creamy and rich. Creamy desserts like cakes and puddings have a smooth, soft texture that melts in your mouth. 4. Dietary preferences and restrictions. People follow different diets for health or personal reasons. Let's look at some examples. He follows a vegan diet, so he doesn't eat any animal products. Vegan diets exclude meat, dairy, and any food made from animals. I have a nut allergy, so I avoid peanuts. Food allergies can be serious, so it's important to let others know if you have one. 5. Common food-related phrases. Food is a big part of everyday conversations, so here are some useful expressions. Let's eat out at that new restaurant tonight. Eating out means dining at a restaurant instead of cooking at home. I packed some leftovers for lunch. Leftovers are food that was not finished in a previous meal and can be eaten later. Great job today. You've learned essential food-related vocabulary that will help you in everyday conversations, whether you're discussing your favorite meals, preparing food, or ordering at a restaurant. The more you practice, the more confident you'll feel in using these words naturally. Now, it's time to put what you've learned into practice. Try describing your next meal in English, talking about your favorite flavors, or even practicing with a friend. The more you use these words, the easier they'll become. Okay, thanks for watching today's lesson on English Fab. I hope you found these English tips useful and feel more confident. Remember, practice makes perfect, so try using these phrases in your daily conversations. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe for more Fab English lessons. Until next time, keep practicing and stay Fab.